How's it going, everyone? Welcome. My name is Battery CEO. This is Sensei Finito. Sensei, what are we doing today?
Yo, today we are, of course, as we do on these Sundays, we are having our pop culture news update
Oh,
for
yes.
the latest news in the last week. Yo, let's see. Hold on, my bad. My thing closed. So on today's pop culture news update, we're checking out the latest poster for Spider-Man No Way Home and some awesome Green Lantern character posters by Boss Logic. We also have our first look at Nicolas Cage as Dracula, the official runtime for Doctor Strange, plus more MCU news. So
Oh,
it's a
yes.
jam-packed one.
Oh, yes. We have a lot of good stuff to talk about today. Before we get into all that, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros 23. Not 23 anymore, just Marvel Bros. On our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel, where we do a lot. So just check it out.
Yes, sir. And you can now check out our website, www.marvelbros.com, to be able to stay up to date with all the latest content and stuff that we do in our discussion boards and all that good stuff. You can purchase merchandise on our website now. And you are also able to check out our Patreon, where you get news first. First scoops, first news, all of the trailer reactions we do. You get everything first there. So, yeah.
Well, without further ado. So, real quick, just a little history about the channel, right? One of the first people we started to follow when we first made Marvel Bros was
Mhm.
Boss Logic, and
Yes.
we've kind of been following him since we started this in 2019, and he's definitely evolved and gotten way more involved in like actual big movies. This one specifically, Spider Man. Him and I
Was
think
he the one that did the Avengers Endgame logos as
that was another dude.
Oh,
That's someone
okay,
else, yeah.
okay,
But
okay. Yeah.
um,
Because I know Boss Logic is really good at what he
yeah,
does.
he's
Like,
he's really good at
he's
what he does. I
excellent.
think he did some work for Homecoming as well. Um,
Mm.
or Far
No,
From
wait.
Home. I'm
No,
sorry,
Far From Home. Yeah,
Far From Home.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, but him, and I think a couple of people made this. It's a poster for Spider-Man No Way Home. This
Mhm.
one, it features all three Spider-Man, and it's a pretty dope
Yeah,
poster.
yeah.
So let's check
Before
this
we
out.
get into that, what is up, everyone in the chat? How you guys all
How's it
doing
going?
today? We got Comic Cinema in here. Says, "Sup, dudes? What's up with his cinema? Love to see you back in the chat again." And Akash, yo, what is up, Akash? Akash
How's it
says,
going?
"Hello. How you doing, my brother?" Akash says, "It's again 12:37 a.m. and I have to go to sleep. So bye." Hey, my
Well,
bad, man. You know
we
what?
appreciate it,
We
man.
appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you drop that like on the stream, because we appreciate you around here at Kosh. And then yeah, let's check out this freaking poster, yo, because I know Boss Logic is crazy. Like, oh my goodness, what is going on? Whoa, let's get a big one. Oh wait, that's me. I don't want me up there. Look at that. That is freaking ridiculous. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
Uh,
god. Holy shit.
okay. First off, this is way better than
Y-
the
Wait, I think I
marketing.
remember when this came out and something that was pertaining to this, because I think Boss Logic did the third side, like the third Spider-Man specifically, and like the Doc Ock arms and the Sandman hand
Yeah, there was three parts.
specifically.
I think,
Yeah.
yes. I don't know the other people that were issued, but I remember seeing parts of this separately, and then this came out a couple days after the first one showed up. Uh,
Mhm.
but yeah, man, incredible. Uh, the the odd I don't even know what to call it. Um, the shimmer, I guess you could say, that the characters have. It's a little different for me, but
Oh yeah.
overall,
The
awesome
shimmer.
poster. I was like, I don't even know what to call it.
Nah, that's solid though, because it is a shimmer, a shine, a
Very video
sheen.
game like, if that makes
Yes,
sense. Very
very
video game
video
like.
game. Glossy. That's what it is. It's very
Mm,
glossy.
mhm.
And it does make it a little interesting, the fact that it's like glossy, but
Mhm.
at the same time, it's still definitely a solid
Yeah.
poster. All the way across the board, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
And
like
I'm
it
loving
does.
the way it features everyone.
Hmm. And I think the cool way to kind of look at it too is, or not the cool way, maybe the difficult part, challenge they might have had
Mhm.
is that these are probably positions or whatnot that these Spider-Men were in that, and these are pictures that weren't taken during them. So they had to
Oh
probably make
yeah,
these from scratch
that's
to make it
true.
work. And so uh, kudos to them, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, this is definitely solid.
I think it's out on DVD now, right?
Yes, it is out on DVD.
I think
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
you can buy it on DVD now, guys.
It's in like it's all HD and stuff. A lot of I've seen a lot of people like talking about different things that they've seen because of the coming out on DVD now, and it's all
Hmm.
Blu-ray and high def and all that good stuff. So this is
Hmm.
definitely solid. Um, and Boss Logic, yo, I'm telling you, he is ridiculous.
Yeah.
As is the guy that did those Avengers posters for Endgame.
Yes.
Um, and then we kind of collaborated with him on like because I made it to where all of them were like disintegrating for all the ones that did disappear or were decimated in the snap. And he reposted like every single one of those, and all of those did really good. Like those were like solid posts too at the time. No one was ready for either side for from what he was doing or for the ones that were decimated to be
Yeah.
like literally disintegrating. It was all wild. That was all crazy, and it was what a time, man. Remember
Yeah.
Endgame? Remember those times, bro? Remember Infinity War? The time before, like yo,
Wild to
just
think about, man.
wild to think about
Wild.
where we've came in the MCU. Um, what about the fourth Spider-Man? I think the fourth Spider-Man you'd be would be speaking about is Miles Morales, I think, possibly. And he has no reference to the movies, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And they talk about his uncle, at least, is in the
Yeah.
very first Spider-Man. Was that Homecoming, I believe?
Yep. And then what's
Yeah.
interesting that I recently saw too is don't sneeze. Uh I don't know if it was someone from Sony or someone at Marvel. They had mentioned they were talking about Spider-Man's 4 through 6. Um,
Hmm.
not that we'd even heard about 5 or 6, but 4 for sure is happening. But they're gonna be better than Far From Home. So I only can imagine
Yeah.
like what that's gonna even look like when
Yeah.
that finally happens, because that's just gonna be insane to think about.
I agree completely, bro. One thing that we've talked about when it's come to the MCU version of Spider-Man around here is that that entire arc is his backstory. Like to where Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, respectively, their backstory is in that first movie. But with it for Tom Holland Spider-Man, his backstory spans across 3 different movies, yo. So you get to
Yeah.
really get that better and deeper understanding, I guess you could say, of why his character is going to be the way he is. I'm
Hmm.
really hoping that they somehow still introduce like the Fantastic Four in like a Spider-Man way, only because in the comic books,
Hmm.
Spider-Man first appears in the Fantastic Four comic books. And I think for the movies, it would be really cool to get the flip version of that and get the Fantastic Four introduced in the Spider-Man movie to
Hmm.
where he's like going to wherever he's going because he was trying to get into MIT. That didn't work, obviously. So maybe he gets like this prestigious award from the Baxter Foundation or something like that.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Possibly that's the Baxter building that happens. I'm even down for the Avengers Tower to become like the
Hmm.
Kang Tower, like we saw in Loki. You know how it was the QENG instead of KANG because
Hmm.
in the comic books, Kang has like a different Kang that goes and does all that stuff. I would even be happy with seeing something like that happen, and then still it be like the Kang Foundation or whatever, and
Hmm.
everybody's like, oh, only us are like, oh my god, we know exactly what that means, and then
Hmm.
Spider-Man's just happy to be there.
Yeah.
That's one thing I would say about the MCU is that we've never got that. We know what the villain is doing. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Like we've never got that. It's only we have to find out everything alongside the superheroes. So being able to know that Kang is a villain up front and no one else knows about it, I think that would be like a nice twist to how the MCU's been spun out.
Yeah.
Uh, Pun intended, I guess. Like the web's been spun.
Hmm.
Let's see. Kosh says, I come to know that there is an Indian Spider-Man coming in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
There's a lot of
Ooh.
stuff going on in that movie, man. I can't wait. I love the first one.
Shout out to Oscar Isaac playing like 15 roles in the next in the next 3 years.
But I look forward to that movie. I love the first one so much. I think what it did for animation in general, just the styles that it kind of incorporated with, how it did everything in the comic and Pixar. I'm just so happy with the things that movie accomplished. And
we've even talked about the ramifications that went out into other movies because of that. Because like now we compare other movies to that. It's like, oh, it's trying to do what Into the Spider-Verse did. You know what I mean? And whenever something like that happens, you've made a good movie. Once you become the comparison, basically. Mary Sue, welcome to the chat. How you doing this morning?
How's it going?
Or it's not morning anymore. It's noon. Speaking of Infinity War and Endgame, remember when there were $9 billion in 1 year and Hollywood was like, holy cow, our industry is saved. 2020 is going to be the best year ever. Yes, actually, I do remember that. And it's way too soon to even talk about that, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't even think a movie's hit $1 billion since then, right? And if it has, it's been over the course of months,
multiple,
not just a weekend.
Exactly. But that I'm hoping that Multiverse of Madness is able to do that or something like that. They're trying to make it super big, and the one thing that's really cool about that, along with Spider-Man, I think, is that if you're fans of the other people that are going to be in the movie, then that's the reason to see the movie. So that's why it's like, of course, they're going to show Patrick Stewart in in the trailer because they want that they want that fan base there for him, makes sense. But this was a solid this is a solid poster by Boss Logic, and the other two people that worked on it, we're not sure who they were, but shout out to them as well. And continuing on with Boss Logic and his amazing art, he also did some fan art that has given us some cool looks at some awesome Green Lantern character posters. But I believe this Green Lantern is a different one from the one that we just got an actual still from last week. I don't think they're the same person. Same Green Lantern, different actor. My bad.
Yeah, so Boss Logic, like we just talked about, he does collaborations with, Sony and Marvel and other stuff as well. I think this might have been a tease. And he does this. Like he'll come out with stuff and kind of tease, this. And like, I think in the caption for this one he had posted, it was like something along the lines of, like, I don't want to say it like, oh, just for, like, this was just for fun, like with two eyes. Like, like, so, and the logos had HBO Max on them. So
with the lantern as the O, like, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this is a masterpiece.
Yeah,
this guy is ridiculous. Like, he needs to make all the money. Holy moly. That suit is immaculate. It kind of reminds me of the Halo armor just a little bit, not gonna
lie. And this is all based on the Lantern Corps show that HBO Max is supposed to be coming out with some down the line somewhere. We haven't really gotten a whole lot of information about it in a while. We've talked about it on the show before, but we haven't heard anything about it lately. This is probably the most significant thing we've gotten from it, and it's not even official. Maybe a tease on the down low. Who knows,
man?
But this is awesome.
This is awesome. Yo, side note, watch Stargirl. That show has no reason to be as good as it is. Like genuinely. I was like, wait, what? Why is this? What? Like, they're kids. Why are people getting their throats cut? What's happening in this show?
Is that an HBO Max?
They're children. What?
Is that an HBO Max only?
No, that's actually a CW show.
Really?
Yes, yeah, it's actually a CW show, and it kind of, what I'll say is it kind of embodies the essence of the early Flash days when it was still watchable. I haven't watched Flash in 4 years, maybe. Like,
Yeah.
and I know they're on like season 9, so I haven't watched since like season 5 or 4. You know,
Mhm.
so it's been a minute, but that show is crazy solid. Like, I couldn't even believe it. Like, I was like, whoa, this is actually a show right here. Do you know who this actor is? Is this
I think this is Ruby Rose. It looks like her.
what?
It's either Ruby Rose or
I thought
one
it
of
was
the
Homegirl from
Agents of Shield.
bro. What?
Nick Fury's partner. I can't remember.
Mink. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Well, to me, she doesn't look like either of those people that you just talked about. Yeah, neither of those people. Like, I can't even see a smidgen. She looks like the girl. To me, she looks like what is that movie called? Is it Pitch Perfect? Is that the movie?
Anna Kendrick, is that her name?
I have no idea, bro. Yeah, Anna Kendrick. That's who she looks like to me. She looks like Anna Kendrick. Yeah, I get a little Anna Kendrick right there. Mary Sue's gonna come through in the chat, most likely, and know exactly who this is, and be like, "You uncultured swine." I have no idea. Did he put it in the comments?
That's what I'm checking. Okay, so like in one of the other posters we're gonna see later, the caption he put it, he put in that one was still no reason. So I don't know. I think he's saying something. I think he's saying something. Yeah, random green post for no reason.
And then she kind of looks like she could be the younger sister to Homegirl from Loki.
I don't. Oh,
yeah, the one that was trying to prune Loki like every 7 seconds at the beginning.
Damn, I can't remember her name. Yeah, I can't find the original post for this particular picture, but yeah, awesome. Look at that,
bro. This is
my favorite one, bro. This is my favorite one. I don't know.
Mary Sue says, is this a real person? I would have thought it's just concept art. Well, this is a real person.
This is a real actor for sure.
Is a real actor. Yeah,
I know the second person is also a real person. I know who that person is. The first person is you and I just
we just have no idea. We know the face, but it's too many faces. To be honest, it's a little too CGI. I guess you could say, for us to really like pinpoint who the person is. But this dude, he is iconic. He's been in so much stuff. I can't even think of it, but I know he's been in a lot, and he's a solid actor as well. And he plays a really solid role as well. I would like to see him like be the yellow version. Sinestro, yeah. I would like to. I think he could embody Sinestro ridiculously, bro. Like ridiculously. I think that would be really solid and have it to be kind of like to see him turn literally, kind of like wow. You know what? I never noticed this, but Green Lantern and Doctor Strange actually have a lot of similar connections. Those movies do, because like how the Yellow Lantern turns, and then how Mordo turns, Baron Mordo turns, and stuff like that. That's kind of wild. I don't know why I made that connection, but I did. But I would like to see that with him at least, because he's solid. Yes, Comic Cinema. Sterling K. Brown. That is his name. And this guy goes crazy. Do you know who the first actress was or the actor was?
I know who that. I've seen that.
Does anyone know who this is in the chat? Because she looks like so many people.
I'm really not sure, and I can't find that original post for that particular one on.
Comic Cinema says, I want Luke Evans for Sinestro. I don't, right off the top, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who that is. It's not clicking in my brain. Oh, this dude. I don't know. Have I seen anything with this guy in it? I know his face. Oh yeah, I saw Ma. He was in Ma.
Wait, who is it?
He's in Pinocchio. Luke Evans. He's in Dracula Untold, The Alienist, Hobbit.
Oh, he's the main guy in Dracula
He's
Untold,
in
right?
all of the and he's in all.
Oh
of
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I don't know who. I'm not aware.
I've watched a lot of
Isa Gonzalez. See, I knew you were gonna know comic cinema. Let's see. Isa, is it Isa? It might be Isa. Oh, yep, that's her for show too.
This is the first one.
Is. Yeah, this is the first one for sure, 100%.
Okay.
Baby Driver. She's solid in Baby Driver. I know who this is.
Oh, you're Kong. Right. Yep.
Is she Alita?
Alita.
Is she Alita Battle? Oh no, she's not Alita. Never mind. She's in Alita Battle Angel, but she's not Alita Battle Angel. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Much love to you, comic cinema, coming through with the knowledge, man. Look at you. Mary Sue says, "Oh, by the way, I was looking up something on IMDb yesterday, and I stumbled upon a mild casting spoiler for a show you may be watching. You'll get a kick out of it if you don't already know." What are you talking about, Mary?
What show?
Just tell us the show. Yeah, because I am definitely intrigued. The brow was raised. Dirty Deeds. What's up with it, Dee Dee? Good afternoon, y'all. Beautiful sunny day here in Cali. No cap. It is a beautiful day out here, man.
Yeah. A little warm. A little early warm, though. You know, but it's nice. It's nice. But all right. Without further...
real quick, Renato says Dracula Untold is the best vampire movie ever.
It's actually pretty solid.
And the one on Netflix. I have not seen Dracula Untold, and I have not seen the one on Netflix that you're talking about. I didn't even know there was a Dracula movie.
Wait, what's the one on Netflix?
Yeah.
There's several vampire stuff on Netflix, actually.
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It is solid. It's like a show movie. It was a limited series, I believe, possibly 2 seasons. And it was freaking amazing. Yeah, that was amazing. And it was about Dracula, modern day. Oh my God. Yeah, that was immaculate. Nice. I don't even remember what it was called. I got to look that up, bro, because you would love it. Like, it was really good. If I'm not mistaken, it even goes into politics a little bit as well because of like Dracula and like vampires being a thing modern day, if I'm not mistaken. That is live action, right? I believe it's live action. Yeah. Dirty D says, yeah, just right. Ooh. Mary Sue said it's Halo? Oh.
Wait, there's an IMDb for Halo?
I wonder who it could be.
I have no idea.
I wonder who the actor is, and I wonder who they're going to be playing.
Also, to be clear, like we talked about, our Halo video got blocked.
Yeah, they were tripping.
And I've cut it down 3 times, and they still have not approved it. So it's going to be going straight. We're going to putting on the original video on our Patreon because YouTube's just not it. And it might be that we showed too much and we had no audio, which is crazy to me. So we'll have to figure out.
They were like, "Oh no, these are our scenes."
Yeah. So we'll see what happens for episode 2.
Yeah, and if anything, that might be a thing that we might have to do with some of these watch parties is like do it live like we did, and if it gets blocked, then just cut out all of the reaction part and just have the review on there, and then you'll be able to actually get the full watch party on our Patreon.
Yeah.
That might be the way that we have to do it with some of these shows, depending on because we even said it when we did the watch party that we've never used Paramount Plus before to do a watch party. We've never had a reason to watch anything on Paramount Plus in a watch party. So you know that. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes this week with Halo. So yeah. Comic Cinema says, I wonder if Boss Logic is teasing us because we are supposed to be getting a Green Lantern Corps on HBO Max. Yeah, that's what Battery was saying as well at the beginning. I don't think you were here yet, my man. But yeah, that's what I think that would be amazing. We're supposed to be getting a lot of freaking shows on HBO Max.
Yeah.
And I think Discovery is not about to be playing once they really take over everything. Renato says the one on Netflix is a 3-part series. Yep, I told you about it. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this man was like, bro, you gotta watch it. It's ridiculous. Yes, it's a movie on Netflix, but 3 parts. It's A1. Yeah, each one is like an hour and something, I believe. And it was so good, bro. I can't even believe that I don't know what it's called.
Hmm.
3-part vampire movie.
Was it literally called Dracula?
It might be. I really don't know.
Yeah,
I would
3
have to like.
episodes.
Yep. Yeah. Nope. It's
Yeah,
called Dracula. Yes. This is it. This is it. Oh my God. This is it, bro.
I'll check
Solid,
it out.
bro. Yes, yo. Let's see. Can I copy this and put it in the chat so everyone can will it take them there? Oh yeah, I can. Look at that. So that's what it's called. You guys should check it out. And then join our Discord and we can talk about it because that is a solid movie right there. I really like it. Oops, spelled Discord wrong. And real quick before we move on, speaking of movies that we love, I recently just remembered that one of my favorite movies ever, I completely forgot about it, The Count of Monte Cristo. Amazing. Goodness gracious. That book is immaculate.
I don't think I've ever
Number
watched
one for me. Definitely number one.
it.
Someone joined the Discord the other day and they were talking about their favorite movies, and then me and my mom started talking, and then it was like, yo, I forgot all about this movie. It's an amazing movie.
Mhm.
And it's also a book. You've probably read it, Mary Sue, to be completely honest.
All
Here
righty.
we go.
Well, for this next one, this is something we've talked about on the channel several times before. This is not new news for us, at least, but this is something that we've kind of known. But it just kind of resurfaced, and as it
I
started
think
to
it's
come,
official now, right?
yeah, it's more official now. But Nova, aka Richard Rider, will
Mhm.
officially be a part of an unknown MCU project coming in the future. They're not sure if it's gonna be a show on Disney Plus or a movie or it's a cameo. We're not too sure, but
100% the Marvels.
I hope I would be perfect for the Marvels. I think.
Right? One thing that like you said, this is not a new thing that we've talked about on the
Yeah.
channel at all. Like we've talked about this from day one. We even said that it was going to be Nova entering the MCU instead of Captain Marvel. That was
Yeah.
actually what we all thought here at Marvel Bros.
Mhm.
We did not think whatsoever that we were getting Captain Marvel. We thought 100% it was going to be Nova, especially with Nova being in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mhm.
And then the events of Infinity War, I believe, with what Thanos did to Nova, we all were like, oh,
Mhm.
yeah, this is 100% going to be Nova coming in. But that's not what happened.
Yeah.
And I believe Marvel said something about that's why we don't see Xandar's destruction
Mhm.
in
Yeah,
Infinity War.
I think they're saving that, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a whole movie. Honestly,
Mhm.
like I know Marvel said they're kind of moving away towards like origin based stories, but like for the most part, I think that would be a cool story to kind of indulge us in, specifically because we don't have a lot of space stuff.
What if it was like a detective type of movie to
That'd be
where
cool.
he's like trying to figure out what happened? You know what I
Mhm.
mean? To his planet. Maybe he doesn't know that. I mean, maybe he does know that Thanos destroyed it, but he doesn't know exactly what happened. So we
Mhm.
see him kind of like following all the steps type of thing because that is like Nova's thing. Is he's
Mhm.
basically a space police officer. Like
Yeah.
that's what the whole point of the Nova is like
Mhm.
in general. Very similar to what Captain Marvel's role is in the MCU right now. That's kind of what Nova is as
Yeah.
well, adjacent, and that's why I think we were so heavily thinking that he was the one that was going to be coming in. But I think that would be dope, and like it
Mhm.
end with him like coming to Earth or something like that, and then realizing that Thanos has already been defeated. Maybe he gets snapped
Yeah.
and that's
Comes
why
back.
and then he comes back and then he realizes everything like on his way to Earth. Maybe he gets snapped in that moment. Like
Mhm.
Xandar gets destroyed, he becomes Nova because the way the Nova Force works is that in the comic books at least, once everyone dies on the planet, he inherits the full force of Nova. So it would be
Oh, okay.
like
Okay.
it would be like if the Phoenix Force was spread across all the mutants on the planet, and then all of the mutants died, and then the Phoenix Force went all into
Yeah.
Rogue, not Rogue,
Yeah.
but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically what that would be for him is the
Okay.
Nova is all of the energy from all of the Xandarians
Mhm.
collected into one person. And I think that would just be solid, bro.
Yeah. You know, and I don't know a lot about him. I don't, but
Mm.
I think it seems like we're gonna be kind of going heavily into like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I think that's gonna be an incredible movie. Either we're even getting a Christmas special, and maybe he makes an appearance in the Christmas special,
That would be
or
crazy.
is referenced in the Christmas special.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be really
Mhm.
cool and exciting. I would much rather have him or her. Knowing Marvel, I'm not too sure what they're going to be doing,
Jesus. I didn't even think about that.
but I think I would like to see a movie and not a
Mhm.
cameo per se, because I want to see all that kind of how it kind of unfolds.
Mhm.
But and like because that's like at the very beginning after we saw what happened in Endgame, we were like, what happened in between? You know, like that's something that that's something that at least we've wanted to learn more about. And
Yes.
it'd be cool if there was like an anthology show that they came out with that just covered
Went
different shit.
over all of the
Yeah,
that would
you
be
know, that'd be
amazing,
so
bro.
cool.
Kind of like how they had the show, not the show, but the little shorts with Chris Hemsworth,
Mhm.
like in Thor's roommate or whatever it was called,
Yeah,
like those little things like that. It would be really cool to see. Maybe even like a DOD type of show that's really breaking down not DOD, damage control.
mhm.
That's really like breaking down everything that's going on,
Yeah,
or this is what's been going. We kind of wanted to see that with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and we didn't get that as much as we wanted, but
yeah.
we did get a lot of the politics that we were looking for
Mhm.
in that movie, in that show for sure. Um, what do you think is going to be like? What do you think is going to? Are we ever going to get that 5-year gap for stuff? Do you think? Like,
No,
you don't think so? Yeah.
I think we're just gonna get bits and pieces throughout the years in like shows, but
Jesus.
beyond that, we're not gonna get a dedicated thing for it.
Mm.
Maybe I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll see. We'll see. I think Marvel is saving a lot of that information for
Let me
multiple
close this.
projects. I think,
No, I feel that for sure.
but I'm not too sure because uh, I don't know. Marvel is kind of unpredictable when it comes to that type of stuff. So, but
For
we'll see.
sure.
We'll see what happens.
I agree. Comic Cinema says David should bring back the Snyderverse as a Elseworlds story. Ooh.
Well, I mean, we're getting a continuation of the Snyderverse in comic book form, I believe. I don't know the.
What?
Mhm. Let me double check that. That's the last I heard, actually.
Holy crap! I did not know that. That's amazing. Why have we not reported that?
We did.
What? I don't remember that being a pop culture news update. That's wild. I had no idea. That's awesome though. Did I know that? Nah, I don't think I do that. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't think I knew that.
That was Snyder's original plan. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know how old is this. I don't know if this is the latest post, so it might be changed. But that was Snyder's original plan, so that might still be taking place. Uh,
Mm.
but who knows? Who knows?
What is up, Laura? Laura says, I just got home. What have I missed? Welcome to the chat. Um, so far, we just talked about a new Spider-Man No Way Home poster, some fan art for Green Lantern characters, and currently we are talking about Nova, the Richard Rider version of Nova at that, because Nova, I don't know if you know this though, but Nova is multiple, it's different characters, kind of like Marvel. Kind of like how
Yeah.
Marvel and Captain Marvel, there is a different. There's 3 iterations of Nova, if I'm not mistaken, two of them are adults and one of them is a child. So
Mhm.
they could even use the kid Nova to go on to the Young Avengers if they wanted to. Don't know if they will do that, but if they wanted to do it, give them another powerhouse on that team, so to speak, because I don't know who is a powerhouse. Well, Wiccan is a powerhouse for sure, but I don't know what they're gonna do with Wiccan and Speed when it comes to the Young Avengers. I think we all think they're gonna get brought back, but who knows? But yeah, Nova is a solid character. All of his iterations are pretty solid, to be honest. And then, yeah, moving right along, we have some more Dracula. We were actually talking about Dracula earlier. You guys, okay, this is wild right here. I'm not gonna lie.
Let me say this first. All right. Okay. If you guys don't know, this is for the upcoming Renfield movie that Universal's coming out with.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is going to be playing Dracula. All right. I didn't realize what they were trying to do with Renfield until after I saw this picture. Okay.
Same.
Because this Dracula is the version of Dracula we got in like the freaking when was the first Dracula made? Like 40s?
40s? Yeah, I feel like it was the 40s.
Like black and white, like Dracula. Like
what is that? Nosferatu, though, right?
I think so.
I think that's what it's called. Nosferatu, I believe.
1922. Oh, wait. Oh,
what? Oh,
so,
my God.
So 1931 was when the first Dracula movie came out, but I don't know if there was something before that.
So Nosferatu in 1922, it says it was produced by Prana Film and is unauthorized and unofficial adaptation of Bram Stoker's 1897 novel Dracula.
Okay. So I think they're trying to take back hints of the original Dracula movie, which I wasn't prepared for. I was expecting like a modern take, but it almost feels like a satire. Looking at
it, it completely feels like a satire. It's not almost.
You guys
reminds me.
Let's check.
It reminds me exactly of the Mike Myers show on Netflix that's about to come out that we were literally just looking at. Our trailer reaction for that is on. I think it's called the Panther. I believe that's what it's called.
Yes.
But then, here it is, our first look at Nicolas Cage as Dracula in the upcoming film Renfield. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to explode in laughter. I really didn't. That was not my plan.
This wasn't on our social medias. You were only able to see this if you were on our Patreon. But wow, I'm filled with mixed emotions. It definitely feels like a satire. With that said,
this could end up being amazing, though.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it right now. Like Nick Cage, with his voice, and the tone he kind of has with certain roles. I feel like he could play this off really well.
I'm so nervous.
And it might be like the lighting in like the set and stuff that make it look really cool. And but again, I just wasn't prepared for like the paleness.
Or maybe this is like him just now waking up modern day. And he's still rocking this like it's back
he got brought back to life.
Like, yeah, he's reanimated or whatever it may be called in this incident. And then this is what he's wearing, and he's like walking through the streets, like looking around, and people are like, "What in the hell is this guy wearing?" or something like that.
I'm excited for this, but I'm scared because I just didn't know this is what the route we were going. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like even the fit, like that's not. I don't know. It's weird. It just looks
even
weird.
The way he looks himself, it took him, his face, and like that took me by surprise. He has like a whole like Elton John type of vibe going on. Not really. I don't know. I'm here for it because it looks pretty. It looks solid and hilarious in like a funny way. You know what I mean? Like, and if it's made, if this is just for like a comedic relief part of the
Yeah.
like maybe back in the day he's like murder, like it starts off with him like murdering people and stuff, and then it's crazy, and then he gets put into the coffin in this suit later on, and then like come to present day, boom, and he busts out in this or something. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or maybe this is going to be a movie where Nicolas Cage is playing Nicolas Cage, who actually gets turned into Dracula.
Yeah.
Because we know how much Nicolas Cage loves playing Nicolas Cage.
Interesting, though. It'll be interesting to see. I don't think Renfield's coming out until 23.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So we have a ways to go before we even see
sure.
anything from that. But I can't wait. I think it'll be interesting.
I agree. I think it's on the list. Nicolas Cage has been in like 27 movies in the last 3 years for somehow, So, so I want to see this one, and then I want to see the one with what is it? Is it Pedro? Is it?
The one where he plays himself. That one looks cool.
Yes,
I want to see Pig.
And then I want to see the other one that we watched the trailer for, and then never heard anything else about ever.
The one that was like super, super wild.
Yes, and assassins are like hunting him down in like a cowboy cyberpunk world. Yeah.
Yep.
We never heard anything up. Like we never even got a release date after that. It was just it just kind of disappeared into the dust. Laura says, yeah, Nosferatu was a silent film or was a very early talking film. Not quite Interview with a Vampire look. It's either going to be a really good film or a good film because it's so bad. Hopefully.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be a hilariously like adopted film for like people to use as a drinking game.
Oh no.
That's the vibe that I'm getting from this.
100% Nicolas Cage says, I want to suck your blood in this. Like 100% he's gonna say that. That's the vibe that I got. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's the vibe, bro. Tell me I'm lying though, right? Like
I didn't even think about that, and you just kind of put it in my head, and now it can't go away, bro. Oh,
and you can hear him saying it and everything, right? Yes, sir. That's exactly those are the vibes. Mary Sue says Nicholas pictured here practicing politely refusing his Oscar. Yes. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that Nicolas Cage is Dracula. I think that's going to be interesting. I'm here for it.
It'll be interesting. We'll see. Up next, we have the official runtime for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and it's looking like it's going to be 2 hours and 28 minutes long.
That's unfortunate. I wanted it to be longer. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be a lot longer. Not gonna lie.
I thought he was gonna get like a solid 3-hour movie.
I think we were spoiled with Spider-Man. I think we were. Because Spider-Man was 2 hours and 48 minutes, something like that. This is, I think, a little longer than Civil War. I think was on the list.
This is what I'll say though. About when it comes to these runtimes with the movies at the point we are now within the MCU, right? Is we don't have to waste time anymore, right? Yeah. We don't have to build up some crazy thing, or we can just start like in it. Like we can start in it. Infinity War and Endgame, you know what I mean? Like Endgame just starts in it. Mm-hmm. This movie is going to start in it. I mean, mind you, Endgame was still 3 hours, but at the same time, they had a lot to pack in there. With this movie, what I'm hoping is it's like picking up where we left off with Spider-Man No Way Home type of vibe. And Doctor Strange trying to fix whatever it is that he did, and he knows something went wrong. Wong saying something. I don't know what that might look like. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like, bro, we don't even have to we know who Doctor Strange is. We've seen him. like in 4 or 5 movies now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so we know what this guy does. So we don't have to be like, oh man, yeah, here's the wizard and he's sad. Like, nah, bro, like we can get straight to the meat of the subject and really dive deeper into what's going on. And that's kind of what I'm hoping here. So I would say if we weren't at that point, I would be a little nervous about the runtime only because of how much stuff is supposed to be in here. Because then that might mean we only get like 10 minutes of screen time with the Illuminati versus Jesus Christ, Renato. I love to start in it. Hey. Let's keep it PG. 13 at least. I mean, with X-rated. But yeah. We can literally get to the point for real, you know? So I'm really hoping that we can do that with this movie, and we start with like a fight scene or America Chavez running out of her dimension and coming into this
That's
one.
probably what's going to happen.
You know what
her
I mean?
showing up and like getting captured, or because it seems like Doctor Strange and her get captured, right? Like we've seen that still. We've seen the concept art of that moment happening. But I don't know. I think there's so many different things that I'm super excited for. Like I saw some people commenting on Twitter like, "Oh, there's not really that many cameos in it." You know, like there's different things that I'm hearing. With that said, Morbius is getting absolutely slaughtered right now.
Jesus, bro. Morbius is getting dragged through the freaking
and
mud.
You know what's crazy? The embargo to like post stuff about it doesn't even lift until Friday.
Bro, do you
Or it doesn't
know
lift
that
until within a couple of days.
do you know that the freaking director of the movie was doing a full-blown spoiler Q&A on Twitter
Yeah.
talking about literally everything that was going on in the movie, bro?
I
Like
was
literally
like, what
everything.
is
Like
going
he's
on,
talking
dude?
about like Vulture, and he's talking like multiverse stuff. Like he's talking about straight spoilers. He was just like, hey, this movie's gonna be trash anyway. No one loves it. My career is over, so I might as well just tell everyone about it.
Full send it, yeah.
Full send it, baby.
But even if we don't get a lot of cameos, I'm gonna be okay. As long as the story is good. Because I think obviously the cameos are just there to kind of help. If the story is great and without for it's Marvel, so it's probably gonna be kick ass, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
But like you said, I would like it for it, just to start on the floor running,
Yes.
So, and I think it will. Most Marvel movies kind of do a good job of that. Not all of them, but for the most part, I think a lot of them do kind of start off pretty strong.
One thing that I definitely saw in this last week, amongst a lot of other things, was like some people were like zooming. I'm pretty sure it wasn't real, but it was like zooming in on the chairs and everyone that was sitting there cleaned up or whatever, and it kind of showed like Captain Carter, I think her name is Captain Carter, Killmonger, Mr. Fantastic, and Professor X, kind of the people that we already have been, assuming are in this movie, but still not confirmed, and it's still not confirmed from this thing either. But one thing that I saw, which was dope, was someone had made they had took a picture or a frame of Scarlet Witch, and they put like the subtitles under her, and it said, instead of no more mutants, it was no apostrophe more mutants. I was like, oh my God, bro. That would break my brain, because I have been waiting to hear those words for 5 years. It feels like, like Infinity War, I definitely thought it was gonna go Wanda Vision.
Yeah.
Like that's what I thought Infinity War was gonna be, like turn into her. Like imagine it, Thanos comes from 2016 and then she freaking murders him. Like she murders him, and it goes dark. Like that's kind of what I was thinking was gonna happen. But yeah, man, I am so pumped. I really want to just get this. I want to get this movie in my life immediately. Like we're a month away. Like we have one more month basically.
May 6th, right?
This movie. Yeah, May 6th. Yeah. Mary Sue says, I want a Daphne Keene cameo so freaking bad.
Who's?
Ooh, but I doubt it was ever in the cards.
Daphne Keene.
I I feel like I know that name. Oh, Logan. Logan's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool, dude. I was
That
so
would be
sad.
solid.
Because like after watching Logan, I was like, okay, they have to take advantage of this. This is a really cool
Mhm.
character that could really
Flourish.
do really well. And I think at the time, I think would have been a great addition for like that side of like Marvel when it came to like the X-Men and stuff. But they just didn't go anywhere with it. I know the actor wants to come back. She said she would gladly come back to continue doing the X-23 character, but again,
I never even thought about that.
Fox,
I have not thought about her ever. You know what? You guys are probably gonna shun me for this, but I haven't seen Logan, yo. I haven't seen Logan, bro. I haven't, bro.
why?
I just haven't. I don't know. It just hasn't happened. I just haven't seen it yet, bro. What? Am I shunned? I thought so.
It's literally one of the best movies we've gotten.
Renato said, "Sounds like you like to start it in two battery. Don't shake your head at me."
Wow.
Yo, yeah, X-23, Mary Sue. Going to that movie will be my late birthday present to myself. Get out of here, Laura. There's no way you're in May too. Oh no, you said late, so maybe you're in April.
I'm exactly on May 6th. So on my birthday,
that's Battery's birthday,
coming out.
yo.
So it's gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna get extremely drunk, I hope. Hey, Remy can be the driver. No, I mean after the movie. Faded in the movie, just watching, just oh my god, just crying, watching the movie drunk.
Yeah, shambles.
Mary Sue said, "Did you guys watch his Dark Materials on HBO?"
You know what? I heard so many good things about that show. I watched a couple episodes here and there because it was on, but I never like devoted time to like watch it the whole way through.
I think I just seen that like on my thing, like on my feed or whatever. After I finished Stargirl, it was like, "Hey, yo, his Dark Materials," and I was like, "Ooh, Laura." Laura says, "I haven't either." Oh, you haven't seen Logan either? Okay. See, I'm not the only one. You guys can't shun me. Laura says 5 out of 5. I believe that's for his Dark Materials. Is that a book, you guys? Does that come from a book, or is that an original show? Nothing is an original show anymore, to be honest.
I think it's Josh Whedon's show before he got kicked out.
Yeah, no, it is. I know that for some reason. Why do I know that? Maybe it's something else that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's a trilogy of novels.
Oh, okay. Have you guys read those novels? Renato says you gotta watch Logan, bro. I know, man. I know. I just scroll past it when I see it.
It's a classic. It really is.
No, nothing to do with Joss. Oh, okay. Jossy boy.
And I might have
Joss
another show mixed up with that thought too. So.
Oh, so damn, it's already on its final season. Season 3 is going to be its final season. Oh, May 5th. That's your birthday. Hey, yo. Hey. A whole bunch of Tauruses in this bitch. Let's go. It's Taurus gang. We will run the world one day. Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, so you're May 5th, Battery is May 6th, and I'm May 11th. So it's the May gang out here, yo.
Oh, yes.
May is going to be amazing. What did they take away from us in May the last time? Black Widow. But they took it away from us, and we weren't really that mad. I would have been so mad for that to be in my birthday month. Mary Sue says his Dark Materials was what originally turned me into a fantasy junkie. The ending hurts so good. Oh, so does it make sense that the third season is going to be its final? With where you are in the story, I guess. But yeah, yo, 2 hours and 28 minutes. 10
It'll
of
be
those
good.
minutes got to be some of the best
It'll be good.
post-credit scenes we've ever seen. You know
I
what I
doubt.
mean?
I have no
Like,
faith in end credits.
what?
I don't. I fucking don't. Marvel's just like, we're gonna fucking break hearts. That's our goal. We're not even gonna give them excitement. We're just gonna make them in shambles.
You're livid. You're really livid about this. This is
Marvel's play? Really? Are you kidding me? A full like 7 minutes of sitting there watching, hoping we'd see something cool, like someone sitting in the crowd or something. But no, we're just gonna watch a play. That's garbage. Oh,
hey, legitimately, we were like, bro, watch freaking Kang be in the audience or Doctor Doom or something crazy. Nah, bro.
They're like, we're playing games with your feelings. That's exactly what they're saying.
I can do this all. Yo, we're gonna have to get Hannah to like try to like change your ringtone on your phone to that. That would be hilarious, and just have your phone start ringing. I can do this all.
I don't even know what I do. I don't know what I do.
Yo, hilarious.
But
hilarious.
Man, what do we got up next?
That was hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was really funny. Yo, so this is amazing. This project from the jump has been really like one, touchy, and two, we've been very anticipating this one. And there's been crazy news about this movie basically the longer it's been. Black Panther Wakanda Forever has officially wrapped shooting. Yo, I am ecstatic. I'm ecstatic.
I can't wait to get a trailer for this, man.
When would we get a trailer? That movie comes out in November, so we'll probably not get one until like August.
August?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking in there. July, August.
Actually, shit. Probably not till the end of September.
Yeah, because we get
because we still haven't gotten the trailer for Thor yet. So with that said, we've also been hearing it's going to be coming out any moment now.
The Marvels comes out next year now, though, huh?
Yeah, Marvels comes out next year now.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of the news that we've heard when it comes to this. M'Baku's character got a huge pay raise, right? With this movie as well. So he's going to be taking on a bigger role, possibly being the new Black Panther. We don't know, but this is a possibility. We also had some stills release, I believe, in like a memorial type of place with Wakandan wording on pillars in the background, which we believed was like a memorial in the name of Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther. He may possibly really pass away in the movies rather than be recasted. And Ironheart is going to be introduced in this movie as well. Before she goes off into her own show, which would be crazy to even think about, because I never thought about this until I just said it. What if she is a Wakandan and the show takes place in Wakanda? And it's kind of like a prequel to that Wakanda show that we're supposed to be getting that focuses on like the royalty aspects and the politicalness of what's going on in Wakanda.
She might be a mentor or like a student of Shuri.
Oh.
And that's kind of how she kind of gets involved with the whole thing, makes her own suit. Or she's really someone that, like the kid in Iron Man 3. Who's just really smart, And
what if she's like M'Baku's daughter and we just hadn't seen her yet?
That'd be really cool.
Because remember he said, I'll feed you to my children, right? So what if that like she's his daughter and she has his type of energy instead? That would be hilarious.
But I don't really know. Other than that, I don't really know what else. I know
Namor, right?
Oh, yeah, and Namor as well. I think one of the rumors we heard was that Namor is going to kind of orchestrate a war, or not Namor.
Doctor Doom.
Doctor Doom was going to orchestrate a war between Namor's people, Atlantis and Wakanda. That's one of the things we heard and talked about. We heard a lot about the actor who plays Black Panther's mom said it's going to be on a whole nother level just this week compared to the
Angela
first one.
Bassett.
I'm not even too sure.
I think that's her name. I don't know.
I think this movie's going to be a hit. I think this movie is going to be among the first movies to make $1 billion, assuming we don't get put back into the Stone Age again because of COVID.
Yeah, Angela Bassett. That's her name.
But I have high hopes for this movie. I think it might be one of the best movies we get all
Sterling
year.
K. Brown is in this movie, huh? That Sterling K. Brown is the dude that we just saw as Green Lantern, and that is
He's
also Killmonger's dad.
Killmonger's dad, yeah.
I forgot all about that. I think Namor. I think one of the rumors that was surfacing early on was that Namor was going to attack Wakanda because of what happened with the snap and all that stuff. And he was going to attack Wakanda, and possibly that is how Black Panther dies in the MCU. Would be from the attack from Namor. Don't know how that would do now, because I remember they were like trying to give Namor his own movie as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Namor the Submariner is supposed to be getting his own movie, not show. So I don't know how that would work, making him like the super villain.
Yeah.
Like that. And I heard a rumor also that he would be like tripping off of the hand coming out in the ocean, and because of all the wildlife that was killed in the water at that time when the Eternal's hand comes out, because that definitely had some effects on everything.
Yeah, and I can't wait to learn more about that. Like, if we really don't get any reference to that at all in the future, I'm gonna be so upset. Like,
triggered.
Really, because again, we've had this conversation before. Peacemaker, the way they kind of weave in different things that happen throughout the universe, awesome. And apparently, that's going to be even better the next season for Peacemaker. So, and I think, I didn't really think about it, but that show really pointed out that Marvel doesn't really do a good job of that. And I think the last time we talked about it, I think for me, at least my thought as to why they don't do that is because the inconsistency of the timeline and them not wanting to spoil certain things for certain movies. Otherwise, they have to make movies in order, which I don't know why they don't do in the first place. But that's an interesting thought that I never really thought about until after the fact.
No, I agree, man, because I just think it's super weird that like Captain America wasn't like there helping Hawkeye or Spider-Man in New York. It's really weird that Spider-Man wasn't helping Falcon and the Winter Soldier with the Flag Smashers. And then it's like even weirder that you don't hear anything about anything anywhere. Like, it's almost as if they just make stuff and don't even know where it's going to happen at yet. And they just make it. You know what I mean? And it's like, we don't know where this is going to fall at. So we can't even reference things that we know is going to come after it, because it might get postponed to something else. And then we have to, and that might be why, because they don't want to have to postpone the entire slate over a spoiler for something, which is kind of understandable. But at the same time, you would think, I mean, I know the snap and I know the decimation and the blip are the biggest things to be on the news, and then the what's it called? I can't even think of what it is.
Like posters, magazines?
I know those are just the biggest thing. Oh no, the relocation program, the global, like the global.
The Global Relocation Act.
The GRA. I know those are like the biggest things that are in the news, right? As like the hot topics. But it's like, bro, freaking Erisham being in the sky, is it like no one's talking about that? All of those people that saw the freaking Eternal and people get abducted off of the earth, no one's saying anything. Like, what? It doesn't make that just does. I don't understand how like we don't see a television screen and it show like a phone recording of Arishem in the sky or something. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that doesn't make sense. I don't really. They got to have more consistency other than just in their past movies. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We just really want to see that start happening, but it seems like we might actually go farther away from that. We're going farther away from that with like Shang-Chi, everything. Like they only mentioned the snap and the blip. It's like, okay, I understand those are huge events that have happened. But what about freaking everything else? What about Wanda kidnapping an entire town? They didn't have families that were worried. Like, come on, G. Like,
Yeah.
no one was looking for these people. Like, their whole family lived in that one town. Like, bro, no. I got people that live in Modesto. Like, come on,
Yeah.
like you know, like let's get some more consistency.
Yeah, and hopefully they can work on that, man. I don't know, like with the past couple like Disney Plus shows, not a lot. You know, not even posters. Like I thought,
bro,
like, and if there is posters, it's one, and it's of like I don't know, some odd thing that we just don't know, or it's Stan Lee, which is cool.
It's only Tony Stark. That's what it is now. That's the cohesiveness is Tony Stark being graffitied in the background because he died. Like, come on, bro. We know this is happening.
So hopefully they work on that and get better, man. So we'll see.
Look, it's God in the sky, and he's a steampunk robot. Like, bro, come on. Like, in a book, in books and stuff like that, what would end up happening from that is literal religions would change to their beliefs to Arishem being actual God. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of world building and lore stuff that needs to happen.
Yeah.
Where are the cults that are like rising? Well, we're probably going to see some of that in Moon Knight, to be honest. Is a cult rising because of something? But even that, I'm pretty sure we had reports that Moon Knight is like not going to have any type of connections to the MCU. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to have, oh, hey, this is this and that's that. And we're not going to see like Dane Whitman like we thought we would. Like, it's not going to be stuff like that going on. Which is just another, like, damn, it's happening.
And it might be because of the violence that they're going to be utilizing. I saw a still today that I didn't really think
I saw it too.
And it was in the trailer, but like they zoomed in on the bodies on the floor. And I was like, oh my God, there's freaking bone and blood, like actual blood. I was like, yo,
this is going to be the darkest thing that we ever got. You know, and that's kind of what we said too with the parental controls being brought in.
So I can't wait. You know, I have faith in Marvel that they're going to kind of buckle it up because I think I would assume that people at Marvel saw Peacemaker and saw how people enjoyed, you know, the inputs of other stuff that happened and like, you know, the shit talk amongst the Justice League. Like that was that's cool. And I think they got a lot of positive feedback from that. So hopefully we'll see more of that.
I agree, man. And like even that, it seems weird that like Peter doesn't make jokes about fighting Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you know, and they don't make jokes about him. Like things, I think even what did that? Ant-Man did that, you know, like we were like
Ant-Man's probably the one.
Like, we got a guy who crawls and swings and all this stuff. Like that's like the only movie that really embraced the world.
I was about to say that it's like the only one that really kind of does it in a cool way, and even then, it's nothing compared to Peacemaker. You know, which is interesting, but yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting. It's an exciting time, an exciting year. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I could not agree more. I believe that is the end of our pop culture news update. And now here are the movie releases that are coming from this week. So we have Morbius, The Contractor, You Won't Be Alone. Ooh, excuse me.
Okay.
Moonshot. That's coming on HBO Max. My bad. Netflix, we have The Bubble. Disney Plus, Better Nate Than Ever. I believe we have a trailer reaction.
We do have a trailer reaction for that one. That looks pretty cool.
Then, I think that was the musical one.
It was a musical,
as well. Yeah. And then for limited release, we have Nitram, Waterman, Barbarians, Dakota, Boone, Memoria, Bull, and the Rosemaker.
Yeah.
So those will be available
A lot of cool
digitally
stuff.
and
Also,
limited release.
we are checking out Morbius on Friday. So we will have a live review video for that. So if you guys haven't
Oh, that's
already,
right.
go check out Morbius before Friday or Friday night and join us in the stream. Let's have a
Yes.
conversation about how potentially trash this movie
Yeah,
could
I was
be.
about to say, we know that we literally spent about
Unless
20
everyone
minutes
is
bagging about
lying.
that. And that's something that I actually wanted to bring up because this is what happened to us before we saw Venom, if you remember as well. Like everyone was trashing Venom, and then we saw it respectively, and we're like, this was actually a good movie. Like, what the hell was everyone saying?
It wasn't like awesome, but it was a good movie. I'm not,
because people were saying it was like god awful terrible. Like those were the reviews for that.
Like
movie.
leave the theater mad. If I leave the theater mad, I'm livid. But like I wasn't mad when I left the theater. I was like, that was awesome.
Were we mad with 2?
I think we were a little bit.
2?
I think we were mad a little bit.
I think we were too. We were more than mad. We were disappointed.
Yeah, because there was a lot of lost opportunity in that one. And they just kind of dived into a story that I think wasn't even told well from the start.
Yeah,
and the nagging between Venom and
Doc
was annoying. It wasn't even like cool. It was just annoying.
And it was uncalled for because their relationship was like literally.
I thought it was fixed. Yeah,
yeah. And then you have Venom like going and like having a rant about being gay, I think, right? Or something.
I think Loki wanting a relationship with Eddie. Yeah, there's just a lot.
Yeah, it was just really weird, bro. It was
but we just go check out our review of that too. Like we literally talk about there's a lot that we talk about.
We were just so baffled, bro. I don't even think there's a better word to utilize other than that. Because we were just like, what? But other than those movies coming out, we also have the premiere of Moon Knight coming this week. That is going to be Tuesday night is when it premieres, you guys. I know it says Wednesday. I know it comes out Wednesday technically, but Tuesday night at midnight is when it comes out. Are we able to do that watch party? Or are you working that night, Battery?
I think I can do it.
Okay, for sure. Yeah. So that'll be Tuesday night. We'll do that. And then the following night, Wednesday night, is Halo. So we're going to be back how it was with, what was that? Wheel of Time and Peacemaker, I think. We were going back and forth with that in the weeks, and we were having a ball. So that is what we have to look forward to this week. Unfortunately, guys, we have not been hearing too much good things about episode 2 of Halo. Apparently, there's like no action.
I'm excited.
Dialogue the entire time.
I'm kind of excited.
I want the dialogue in the
first episode. Amazing. We had a good time watching the first one.
We did. We
really did. But we'll see.
I could not get it HD on my freaking computer,
TV?
bro. Like I've tried. No, on my computer.
Oh,
like I've tried to go back and watch it multiple times, and it's still 380p. So I'm gonna be really disappointed. Yeah, I'm gonna be really disappointed if that's how we have to kind of experience the entire series. But other than that, I think that's it because I don't think there's any other shows that we're following currently. Riverdale's getting a new season, so rejoice for that.
We didn't get a chance to record any episodes of this week, but we are going to bring you guys more of Star Wars Visions and The Boys Diabolical. We're not sure how consistent we are going to be with that, but that's something that we are going to go all the way through. So be on the lookout for that as well.
What else? We need to watch something else too. Vox Machina.
That's another one that there's a couple things, but we're getting there.
We're getting there. Sure.
Now that we kind of have.
I cannot wait to watch Vox Machina.
Now that we kind of have like a method that seems to be working for us with like my school schedule and his work schedule, so we're getting there.
For real.
But with all that being said, guys, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros, on our Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and our YouTube channel. We post all our content and much more.
It's hard to not say that 23, bro. We've been doing this for years now, man. Like it just rolls off the tongue. And make sure you guys check out our Discord where we are going to continue these conversations. We've been having crazy conversations this week about everything from Power Rangers to the Flash and DC stuff.
The Joker
and the Halo books. Oh yeah, we did talk about the Joker. Everything. We've been talking about literally everything this week in the Cord. So make sure you guys tune into that or join that, and then check out our website, www.marvelbros.com. Okay, you can check out our merchandise, yo. You can purchase merchandise. You can do all of that snazzy stuff. Get you some Marvel Bros merch. Come decked out. Represent the super fam. You already know how we do around here. And wherever you listen to podcasts at, you can check out our past pop culture news updates if you did not know. And you can also check out our Patreon at the link. Wait, where's that? Right there. Boop, boop, boop. With all that being said, thank you guys for tuning in with us on another pop culture news update and an amazing episode of Marvel Bros. Like Laura said, have a great week, everyone.
Oh, yes.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
All righty.
Excelsior.
To support Marvel Bros, all you gotta do is visit our website at www.marvelbros.com and buy some merch. Represent the super fan.
Or you can join our Patreon to get early access to content, patron-only scoops, giveaways, private Q&As, and those sacred watch parties.
We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.
Excelsior.
On today's pop culture news update.
And on today's pop culture news update.
On today's